So, welcome to EdTech 597, Mobile Learning Devices, Applications, Pedagogy. I'm Chris Haskell. About this point, you're wondering, what in the world have you gotten yourself into? I mean, this is, a class about mobile learning. Well, what is mobile learning? I mean, if you think about it, mobile learning is any type of learning that happens in an informal setting using a mobile device. And you do this all the time. I mean, if you need a piece of information, maybe to see an actor whose name you heard on the radio you didn't remember, or some little kernel of knowledge, you'll use your mobile device, you'll call a friend, you'll look at an internet site, you'll even text one of the many different tools for information that they'll deliver directly to you in SMS form. And you use your phone in these small settings, informal settings, to find out something you need to know. And it's a totally different kind of experience than those that you're used to. I mean, we're used to traditional classroom spaces where we pack everybody in, and it's 99% intake and very little output. So it's mostly input. The instructor just continues to give you information, and maybe by the end of the semester you take the final and you show what you know. Well, you got a little bit better at learning when you started working through your own online learning. I mean, online learning is wonderful because it's personal. It's self-paced, scalable, interactive, and you do a lot more knowledge sharing rather than just knowledge consumption. But mobile learning is even more dramatic. I mean, it's essentially personal. It happens in an informal setting. It's almost always contextual. It happens to include quite a bit of social learning and learning with others. It's certainly situated where you are and in what state you're in. And it's very unique in structure, to the point mobile learning is transforming societal notions of discourse and knowledge. Well, so how do we communicate using a mobile device right now? Well, there's telephony, making phone calls, SMS and MMS messaging service, text or pics or video messages. We also communicate by interacting with web interfaces and using that piece and apps to communicate with a number of different structures that allow us to send messages, post ideas, upload videos and pictures, and download the same. It's a wonderful tool for communication. In fact, right now we use them for reading, applications, watching, interacting, creating media, reflections. We even work on some small projects, lots of discussions, and play. We use these phones for that right now. So how are we going to use them in our class? Well, the same way. In our class, we're going to read chapters and articles. We're going to explore applications ideal for mobile learning. We're going to watch some class videos. We're going to use Twitter and MLE to interact with our classmates. We're going to create video, audio, and pictures, creating our own media, upload and download those. We're going to create mobile learning projects. You'll actually create a learning experience for your classmates to participate in. We're going to offer reflection, often through Twitter or the MLE, the Moodle learning environment, mobile learning environment. We're going to have discussions with MLE forums and using Twitter. And we're also going to play. Lots of play is a key to learning socially. These are things that mobile devices do really well already. We're going to capitalize on those for learning. Now, the calendar for this course will be a little different than you're used to. Most courses offer 1 or 2 week modules, so you'll have the entire week to look and read and formulate ideas. Unfortunately, it's a little bit too much like our old system where we just kind of work for a long period of time before we actually have the opportunity to share with others what we've learned. We're going to compress these into more appropriate mobile learning cycles. We call these microcycles. They last 48 hours. And within that 2-day period, either Monday to Tuesday or Wednesday to Thursday or Friday to Saturday, you'll notice there's no Sunday, that's fine, that we will pose a question, introduce some reading, watch a video, create a small activity for us to complete. And we're going to continue to work through those individual ideas through discussion, through meaning making, through chat and Twitter messaging, and we're going to contact and communicate with the entire class during that microcycle. And when that microcycle is over, we'll take what we learned and internalize it. We'll move on to the next microcycle with a different set of reading and watching. Since this is a compressed course to begin with, these microcycles become very important. Excellent. Now, we're going to be using mobile devices coupled with Moodle and Twitter as our communication structure for this class. And it's going to be a wonderful way for us to, believe it or not, take an entire class just on our cell phone. Excellent. Well, as we outlined it, this is a totally different experience, and we hope that you enjoy this semester of EdTech 597.